What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back. Back into time.
It's time to kick it old school with a new school flair, taking you back to a time where things felt good.
Wow! I feel good.
Welcome to Old Fashioned Health. Today is the day to take back your health. Old Fashioned Health is just the right place to do it. Your host, Alvin, is determined to make sure you are in good health inside and out. Now, the time has come for some good Old Fashioned Health right here on 1100 AM. Here's
Alvin!
How y'all doing out there, Atlanta? How y'all doing? Old school, new school, Old Fashioned Health Show. What's going on, old school?
Man, what's going on, Alvin? What's going on, Atlanta? How y'all doing?
Man, today is a beautiful, hot day.
Hey, man, is it?
You know, I was gonna complain to you about it being hot, but I don't think you got no air conditioning in your car either.
Yes, I do have.
Oh,
air
what? We got some air
conditioning.
now?
Yes, you know the two
okay.
back windows in the back. You know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just playing.
That's okay. You know, after a while, you get used to it. You ride around and be like, okay, well, it really ain't that hot. You know,
Hey.
you drink plenty of water. Keep yourself hydrated.
As long
we
as you
talked
got,
about.
as long as I get to point A to point B, I'm good.
You
man.
good, right? We get used to doing the same old thing. All the time.
Yes.
Like, think you have to have air conditioning and all that. Kind
Yeah,
of stuff, you know?
definitely.
But anyway, this is Alvin and Jerry, Old School, New School, here on the Old Fashioned Health Show, Good Health Inside and out here on the Real 1100.
Oh yeah.
We got a good show today. Y'all know I was talking about this yesterday. I've been talking about it all week. I talked about it last week.
Mm-hmm.
So we have attorney Althea DeBar Johnson here with us today. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
No
you know, this is
problem.
like a second home for you. So you need to get relaxed. So you're supposed to be used to this.
Oh yeah.
Because you've been in here and we're going to come a lot more times because this is your home too.
Thank you.
You are always welcome here.
Thank you.
So we are going to talk today about having a will before death.
The most important thing.
The most important thing. We have had another occurrence of something we're trying to understand.
Exactly.
What happened, why, and the consequences thereof behind it. And we're talking about the late, great Queen of Soul,
Queen
Miss
of
Aretha
Soul.
Franklin.
Yes.
As you all have heard in the news, did not have a will. And I know a lot of you all trying to understand now what would make her be worth $80-something million and not have a will. You know, how can that happen? Especially after she's seen one of her, not necessarily her peers, but Prince had the same situation going on.
Right.
And you would be like, well, okay, well, I see what they did to Prince, so let me make sure I leave my stuff divvied up the way I want to.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and it keeps happening over and over. Do you see that? You see that a lot in your practice?
Alvin, I see it so much. It's really disheartening.
Okay.
Because you get the anger, you get families that are torn apart, you get people fussing over little things
Right.
and wasting a whole lot of time, energy, and money.
Mm-hmm.
And so your family is not healed. Sometimes they lose lots of assets
Right.
because things have not been set up properly. So whatever that deceased person worked for is lost. You work hard for whatever it is that you
Exactly.
obtain,
Right.
and you don't make sure that it is given to the person that you want them to have it.
Right.
That's terrible.
I just think it's important. The reason why having a will is just so important because, you know, us as a people don't pass down generational wealth, you know, and sometimes we pass before we even could set up a will, you know, and it just amazes me how much people don't really think about that.
They don't think about it, and it's not that hard to do. I think some of the issue is that we don't feel that we have anything to pass on,
Right.
or we don't have enough asset. But I try to tell my clients, or just people in general, our children are our most important
Yes.
asset, and we should think about how do we protect them.
Right.
How do we make life easy for them if something seems to happen to us?
Right.
What do we do? Do we leave our minor children to anyone?
Right.
Or do we make that determination in the event that something happens to us?
And I think some people think, like I used to think, that the will consisted of divvying up your money. But you just said even your kids.
Even your kids.
Even your kids. So if you got a minor and you don't have a will or something, and that's a different type of will, how does that work?
It's a will, but you state in the will that especially for single parents, who you would like to see be their guardian or be
Right.
their conservator or be their trustee. Who's going to manage the money? Because, of course, a minor child really can't manage money.
Right.
But so who are you going to leave in place to do that
Now-
for them?
Now you have parents that are like godparents. Does it have to be in legal papers, or it could just turn over if it's a minor?
Well, godparents are different from the natural parent. So
Okay.
you might have a father or mother out there
Right.
who, of course, they're a priority, but, you know, you have conflicts with individuals.
Right.
That doesn't take away that natural parent's rights
Right.
or anything like that, but you may have a preference as to who you want your children or your child to be with.
Right.
And at least you have stated it.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. So, y'all, we're going to talk about the importance of having a will, why you should have one before you die, because it doesn't apply until you die anyway. So
Anyway.
you need to make sure you have a will. And just because you get a will written doesn't mean you're going to die about the next 48 hours. I know we have a lot of mysteries and things we believe ain't going to happen, the taboo. Well, I wrote that will and Lord, he died 2 days later. Don't believe that, y'all. That's not the case. When it's time for you to go, you got to go. As Bernie Mac said, got to go.
Hey.
You're going to go. So that is not the case. So we're going to talk about that because and Prince had the same situation going on. And
Yep.
as you know, it's in the news now.
Yep.
It's still a problem.
Yep.
Still a problem.
It's still a
Definitely
problem.
is.
And I think sometimes people think, well, I know I'm not leaving no time. So you don't know when you're going to leave.
You just don't.
Exactly.
And in Aretha's case, she knew.
She
that
knew.
She knew her time was not long. So you're like, why wouldn't you not put together a will?
A state
And
plan.
a state
Have
plan.
some kind of state plan going on. And she had enough wealth. She really needed trust.
Oh, okay.
She needed a trust. That's what
Wow.
Michael Jackson had.
I mean, some people say it's just a rumor that she was in a state that automatically passed down, like I guess her money that she had to her 4 children. But I think it's just because of, you know, separating, deciding who's going to get what, and I guess she didn't want to decide. That's what the rumor says around it, but I'm not sure.
And that could be true. But my understanding is that Aretha had a special needs child. And so who is, and I don't know what that special need is.
Right.
It could be physical. It could be
Right.
Mental.
mental.
Yeah.
But whatever that need is, she should have had a special needs trust to particularly
Take care
protect
of that
that
child.
Yeah.
child, because sometimes it's needed because maybe that child making some irrational decisions that you are aware of while you're alive,
Right.
and you want that child protected, their funds protected, and the trust set up to help that particular individual.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have a really good show today. And let me tell y'all what else is in the news. Just briefly. I was looking at this when I came in. So, I'll give y'all an analogy. Let's just say, no, this is exactly what happened. So, you know, the federal government said ain't gonna be no raises this year. He did. Your president said he's not giving out any raises because there's no money in the
I mean,
budget.
your
right?
president.
That guy.
That guy.
Yeah. So there's not any money.
Maybe
Now,
the travel expenses.
as the travel expense, that's what I'm saying. So now I will be so livid if I know you had some swamp drainers that you have that spent all this money. Now you get in office, you came in a flourishing economy, and you keep saying the economy is doing well, but you can't give me no raise.
Yep. Something ain't adding up, man.
Something ain't right about that.
No, not at
Y'all
all.
better think about that when you go to the polls.
2
I'm just
plus
saying.
2 equals 5.
It's sure something ain't right. And I tell y'all, you know, election time is coming up. We have a voters registration drive here on September the 22nd.
Yep.
Old school DJ 9. His name is DJ 9. Old school DJ
D.
9. D.
Yo, it's gonna be 9.
D-
DJ 9D.
Yeah, DJ 9.
Yeah.
DJ 9D. Yeah, DJ 9D
Yeah.
is going to be out there. And we're going to have a voters registration drive
yeah.
on September the 22nd.
Wonderful.
From 10 to 3. We're going to have food and snacks and all that kind of stuff. So please vote. It is important that you vote. If your vote didn't count, then they wouldn't be trying to take it away from you. Just add it up. It makes sense to me?
Right.
If it didn't count.
But can I mention something? Those who are registered, we need to also check to see if we are still registered. Because my understanding that 591,000 people were taken off or purged from the voters'
Oh, wow.
election roll recently.
Wow.
And some of that is because if you hadn't voted in the last couple of elections, you can be purged from the voters' roll.
Wow.
Some other issues that occurred that caused you to be purged from the roll. And so 591,000 folks have been purged.
See what I'm saying?
You need to check.
If there's some inconsistency, some really weird stuff going on,
Right.
that means they don't want you to vote.
Man,
Your
I'm
vote
telling
count.
you.
Your
I'm
vote
telling
count.
you.
It don't matter. I don't know what party made this happen or whoever
Right,
made it happen.
exactly.
Whoever made it happen means your vote is important.
Exactly.
Well, that's coming from the Secretary of State's office. They check to see what reason, or based upon whatever that reason is, to purge you from the roll.
500,000?
Wow.
500,000.
So you need to check your
Man.
status
To see if you.
to see if you still register to vote.
Wow. Y'all see, we have a lot to talk about. This little hour just
Yeah,
gonna
this
go by
finna get
so
real
fast. It's gonna
good.
get real good, right?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
every time Theater Bar Johnson come here, it always be off chain.
It's always
just
good.
take over our station. It always be good. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, you all are listening to the Old Fashioned Health Show, Old School, New School, with DJ 9D. Is that right, DJ 9D?
Yeah, that part.
Oh, yeah, DJ 9D here on the Old Fashioned Health Show on the Real 1100.
I've been singing this song a long time because it makes me happy to sing about freedom and victory. But I decided I didn't want to sing it by myself anymore. So I invited some of my dear friends to help me sing about freedom and cause it to ring. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing
Life happens, and when it does, the law firm of Althea DeBar Johnson, PC, and Tamara Wood is the law firm people turn to for planning and managing their legal affairs and protecting their current and future assets. The firm specializes in wealth protection through legal services that include estate planning, probate administration, and guardianship. This law firm promises to be truthful and honest, provide personalized attention, and they are focused on results that best suit your needs. For a consultation, contact them today at 404-584-5555 or visit them on the web at adjpclaw.com. The law firm of Althea DeBar Johnson, PC, and Tamara Wood, helping you plan for today and for the future so you can get on with the business of living. Annie Mae's Pantry is the perfect solution for your soul food cravings. Indulge in some of your favorite comfort foods like catfish, shrimp and grits, wings, and brisket, just to name a few. But wait, of course you can't forget dessert. Annie Mae's has an assortment of delectable cakes made fresh to order. You can enjoy this delicious menu at 1700 Northside Drive, Suite A7. Come down and enjoy Annie Mae's handcrafted dishes made with pride for your pleasure.
Forget to renew your driver's license, or did you get a ticket that you forgot about? Download the new DDS2Go mobile app to manage your driver's license from your cell phone. The Georgia Department of Driver Services will send alerts directly to you, so no more forgotten renewals or surprise citations. Renew, replace, or change your driver's license address from your phone. DDS2Go on the mobile app store. It's like having a licensing center in your pocket.
How y'all doing? This is Alvin and Jerry, old school, new school, here on the Old Fashioned Health Show. Good health inside and out.
Man, what's going on, Alvin? What's going on in Atlanta? How y'all doing out there?
DJ 9D. DJ 9D.
He's trying to get it right, y'all.
I'm trying to get it right. Did I get it right?
Yeah, you got it right, man.
All right. If y'all want to meet Mr. DJ 9D, please come on out September the 22nd.
And vote.
Registration. Voters registration. He's going to be here full of effect, playing some old school music. And all that other kind of good stuff. So as I told y'all, we have the one and only Miss Althea DeBar Johnson here with us today, talking about why you need a will before you die. Now, if you all have any questions, old school gonna be listening. We're gonna be listening for that phone to ring because I know y'all gonna have some questions.
Oh, yeah.
The number to call in is 404-603-8770. 404-603-8770 is the number to call. All right, Miss Johnson.
Yes.
Please explain to people why it is so important to have a will.
Well, I think we have enough examples as to understand why it is important that we should have a will. We need to provide a roadmap, some kind of guidance for our family members to follow once we pass away. It will give them some ease, and it will also let them know what it is that we want to see happen with our assets when we pass away. Mm-hmm. And I'm not just about death time planning, but also about lifetime planning.
That is your motto.
Because anything can happen to us while we are alive. We don't have to pass away, but we are incapacitated. Right. And so someone will need to speak on our behalf, make certain decisions on our behalf, and we need someone in place to do just that.
Exactly.
Because you can lose your assets while you're alive.
Oh, yeah.
And even after you pass away. Mm-hmm. So that's why estate planning, that's why making some provisions is very important. You and I talking orally doesn't really mean anything, but I have to have it in writing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Just like you would a contract.
Exactly.
Right.
Just like you have it in writing about ownership to your property, title to your property, then you need a will. You need a financial power of attorney. Right. You need a health care director to give some direction and guidance to your family members. Mm.
So your motto is you in the business of...
The business of living.
In the business of living.
It is the business of living.
Yes.
Because it's important. Just like any of our financial assets, which is about our business, which is about protecting what it is that we have earned and worked so hard for. It's the same thing with our financial power of attorney, with our advanced health care director, and with our will. And some of us need trust too.
Yeah, that's true.
Some of us need trust.
Now, one of the examples you gave us, especially now, school has started back now. We're back in school.
Right.
A lot of college kids are going back to school. There's an important part you mentioned about having, if I'm in college, something happens to me, or something happens to your kid while they're in college. God forbid they get sick and out. Could you explain to them why that's important? If you have a son or a daughter that's in college, you need to listen to this. Now, how does it work?
Yes, because I think for most young people, I was young some 100 years ago. I didn't think that
5 years ago.
I know, right?
I didn't think anything was going to happen to me. I thought I was invincible.
Right.
But things can happen, and in the state of Georgia, once you turn 18, you are considered an adult. So I had a case where this young man was in a motorcycle accident. He was about 21, 22.
Oh, man, young buck.
He had brain injury. Of course, he's an adult, and he didn't have a financial power attorney nor a health care directive in place. Well, the parents thought that they can come in and make decisions for him because he could not make decisions. He was at Shepherd Hospital.
Man.
But they couldn't because he was an adult. So they had to go to the probate court to ask the judge permission to make those decisions for their son, who was incapacitated at the time.
So when you are considered an adult, at, say, a kid in college, are they considered an adult at 18?
At 18.
Okay. So do you think it would be a good practice if you're sending your son or your daughter off to college, they're getting ready to turn 18, they're 17 now, I'm assuming, going as a freshman, but then that sophomore year, they turn 18. Do you think it'd be a good idea for the parents to say, okay, now my son, my daughter is turning 18. Now we need to put something in place that you call, what is it called?
It's a financial power attorney or a healthcare director. I think you need to talk to your young adult and mention to them that you're 18 if something happened to you. We're not saying that, but we're just preparing for any unexpected thing.
Right.
Would you want me to be your principal, to be the person who make the decisions for you or in your behalf if something happens to you?
Right.
And get your young adult children to sign those kinds of documents. It can be conditional. It doesn't have to go in effect immediately. It can just be based upon if something happens. And the doctors state that, this individual is incapacitated. They can't make any kind of financial decisions, health care decisions.
Right.
He or she needs you to step in and do that.
I feel like this needs to be taught like in just school, period. Just about just planning what's going to happen now, what's going to happen down the line. Because as a young buck of myself, I'm only 23. And the guy who had a brain injury is 21, right?
Right.
So like I'm saying, like I wish it was taught in school because I didn't even know that, and I could just only imagine about how many other people don't know about that, even adults, you know what I'm saying? So wow, it's just amazing me that somebody else got to make your decision, especially if you have your parents in the room and somebody else have to make that decision for you because you can't make it for yourself.
Or your parents can't make it because you don't have nothing in place.
Nothing at all.
Now, and you have to go to the probate court to get permission or get the authority to make those decisions. And again, you in college, you have a little checking account.
Right.
You may have a little saving account. You may have a vehicle,
an apartment.
Well, your parents just can't go into your checking account and say, well, my son or my daughter is incapacitated. I need to help pay his bills or continue to pay his bills, or I need to close this lease. It doesn't work that way.
Wow. See, Ms. Johnson, I'm going to tell you, I have to make you all understand. Theodore Bar Johnson's law firm is like absolutely amazing. When I tell you, if there's anything you want to know, if you're not comfortable with something, they will take you by the hand literally and sit down and say, listen, this is the reason why you need that. That is one of the things I so appreciate about your law firm.
Thank
I
you.
am just really pleased. Apparently, we have a caller on the line.
All
Somebody's
right.
called in. And caller, who's on the line?
Hey, this is Carl, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey, Carl. How
Hey,
you
what's
doing?
going on,
Hi,
brother?
Carl.
So,
I'm doing well. I'm up here listening to the show, and I'm learning. I'm about to be 50, and I'm learning. My son is 19, and he'll be 20 in November, and you just taught me something today about the power of attorney since he's 18 and he's considered adult now. I knew that part, but as far as the power of attorney, if anything happens to him, I did not know.
Right. And it's good to be proactive in our planning.
Right.
And vice versa, Carl. I mean, you need those kinds of documents in place too, because as we grow older, we're thinking more about retirement.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm in the process, being that I plan to retire, semi-retired. Let me say that because I know the office is listening to me.
Don't tell me your big plan yet.
Yes, I'm trying to put some more things in place. Not trying to put some things in place because I do have some things in place,
Right.
but life changes.
Of course.
Life changes, and so, Carl, you may want to do some planning, retirement planning that will be advantageous to you, and of course, protecting your son who is an adult. And again, things happen, motorcycle accidents, all kinds of accidents. You know, just anything can happen, and you're gonna want to help your son, but you can't. And you have to go through the process of going to the probate court, which may take a couple of months for you to even become in charge of handling his affairs.
wow. Carl, what you think about that?
It's great information. I learned something right now today. You probably know this, Alvin, but I do benefits. I'm a benefits advisor. I'm a licensed life insurance agent and a health insurance agent. So I've been talking to a lot of people to make sure that when you have life insurance, don't think of it as saying, "Hey, I have to die for this to be for my family." No, you don't. You have living benefits. There are so many different things that you can do with life insurance.
You're absolutely right about that. Life insurance is the best estate planning tool out there, and is very easy to do.
Right.
Because if you're paying premiums on a life insurance policy, you're right. You can use it for your benefits now while you're living. You can leave a legacy. So you can leave some of your funds to a college or a charity, portion of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a very effective tool.
Carl, we really appreciate you calling in. Thank
Definitely,
you so
brother.
much. I hope
All right.
hope you enjoy the show because we got a lot more to talk about. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about Aretha Franklin's situation.
Oh, yeah.
Along with Prince and a couple of other people that have left some unfinished business. As
And
we'll
can I
call it.
tell Carl my telephone
Yes,
number?
please call your telephone number.
Carl, you can call me at 404-584-5555, 404-584-5555.
Okay.
Wait, thank you. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right,
Thank you so
brother.
much.
Take it
Thank you
easy.
for listening in. So yeah, that was a call calling in. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was some good information.
Thank you.
It
some good
really
information.
is.
We're gonna take a little break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the Queen of Soul and her situation. And I know people may have questions about it and opinions about it. So we're gonna let the professional give us.
I
her
love when she
opinion.
come in.
I know, right?
You really learn a lot, and it's like you really think about what's going to happen. I feel like you think 5 steps ahead.
Yeah,
you know,
get you prepared.
Exactly.
Hey, y'all, thank you all for listening. We'll be right back. This is Alvin and Jerry, Old School, New School, here on the Old Fashioned Health Show on the Real 1100.
Life happens, and when it does, the law firm of Althea DeBar Johnson, PC, and Tamara Wood is the law firm people turn to for planning and managing their legal affairs and protecting their current and future assets. The firm specializes in wealth protection through legal services that include estate planning, probate administration, and guardianship. This law firm promises to be truthful and honest, provide personalized attention, and they are focused on results that best suit your needs. For a consultation, contact them today at 404-584-5555 or visit them on the web at adjpclaw.com. The law firm of Althea DeBar Johnson, PC, and Tamara Wood, helping you plan for today and for the future so you can get on with the business of living.
Welcome back to the Old Fashioned Health Show, Good Health Inside and Out, old school, new school.
Man, what's going on, partner?
DJ 9D.
Yes, sir.
I got it right.
Yeah.
I
was waiting on you to say 9.
This is Alvin and Jerry here with none other than Althea DeBar Johnson.
Althea DeBar Johnson. The commercial y'all just heard? Yeah, make sure y'all call.
Make sure y'all call. That's right. That's right. We're talking about having a will before you die.
Yep.
Because it's about the business of living.
10 steps ahead every time.
All right. So, the Queen of Soul just passed away. They're having a services tomorrow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so, from what we understand, the reports is that she did not have a will in place. And she's estimated to be around $80 million plus or something, the value.
Oh, yeah.
She's assuming that, it appears as though they're assuming that because Michigan is a state where her assets automatically go to her kids. Can you please share with them, with the audience? First of all, I think it's horrible that you don't have a will and you got that much money.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have, because if you my auntie and I'm taking care of you, I'm expecting you should have left me something. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on your son to give me something. He wasn't there anyway.
You're right.
I ain't really happy about that. So
you ain't never lying.
I'm going to be mad about that, auntie. And be like, look, Riri, I was the one that was there because your sons wasn't there every day. You ain't leave me nothing?
Yeah, man. and you know what's crazy? Like a day or two after she passed, this hairdresser, her hairdresser was good friends. They was real good friends. And just to find out she ain't left no will, so pretty much she ain't leave him nothing either after all that time. And it was tight like that. It was kind of crazy. But hey, I still love you.
Yeah, I love you, but I'm gonna need you. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna.
But I also understand that she also had a longtime companion.
Oh wow,
Willie Wilkerson, I believe his name.
Her last husband?
No, not husband. They never got married.
Oh, wow.
They were been in a relationship for 30, 35 years. My understanding from reading some of the news reports is that he took care of her when she was, being sick.
Yeah.
And so I also did some research. Michigan does not have don't have common law marriage. Don't recognize it. That was repealed back in 1957.
So Willie did all this work and he ain't get nothing less than the kindness of the kids, or to say, well, you know what, you did something, so we're gonna give you a little something. They don't have to.
They don't have to. They don't have to.
That shocked me.
Yeah, because I understand that they were supposed to get married back in 2012, and they call off the wedding, and so yes, he was a long time. Significant other, I guess.
Well, it's the reason behind every story. We don't know, but hey, I mean, it's surprising to me that you could be with somebody for so long and not even, I don't know.
Well, maybe he got gifts, so
not enough, because I gotta take some days off work. I'm gonna be bereaving a little bit. Exactly. I'm gonna need more than just that last car you bought, because I'm gonna be out for a while. So why do you think people like Prince, Aretha Franklin, and probably others in the future to come may feel that I just don't want to leave a will? Why do you think they think like that?
Alvin and DJ 9D, I have pondered that question and for a number of years as to what would make people not put anything in place, especially with folks like Aretha print,
Right.
who I know they were very generous.
Yeah.
They believe in community. They believe in giving,
Right.
and had that giving spirit and leaving some type of legacy. I don't know why. I think it's a fear amongst us,
Minorities.
minorities, that, like you said, they think they're going to die the next day, or they just think that it's just going to normally work out. Because in actuality, Aretha's children are the direct heirs to her, so they're going to split
taken care
Yeah, of course.
the estate, and it's going to be 80 million plus because, of course, the royalties and everything
Of
else,
course, every song that's played and all that stuff.
and whatever else Aretha has out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, definitely.
But it's not protected in the trust.
yeah.
So,
So when you say not protecting the trust, give me an example of what could happen.
well, theft for one thing.
Okay.
Theft. Mismanagement for another.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it can't happen in a trust, but you have at least some protections
Right.
within a trust.
It's direct.
So now I don't know who's going to be the administrator of the estate. I'm thinking that the court is going to probably appoint someone who's a professional fiduciary who can manage those affairs. I don't think any of the sons are going to be
Right.
the administrator of the estate.
So is it that with the trust, having somebody over a trust, it's a little more structured,
It's a little bit more structured.
and then you can kind of keep up with the ins and out of where the money's going.
Yeah, it's more
versus-
direct.
And yes, it's specific as to how
Exactly.
assets are going to be distributed, when they're going to be distributed, are there going to be investments, those kinds of issues.
So right now it's just a guessing game. Right now, when it just comes down to just it not being in the trust, unless you over there like,
It all depends on who has control over
Right.
it.
Well, after all the expenses, the taxes are paid,
Yeah.
and I guess the settlement as to who gets what as far as her personal items are concerned, then it's going to be distributed to the 4 remaining heirs if someone else doesn't come up. But that's another issue.
Oh my God.
To the sons, and then once they get to the sons, if they don't think about doing a trust or estate planning, to me, the way things are going, they're not gonna have money for long.
Because because
wait. What? Are you serious?
They may not. I don't know.
meaning you talking about the way they manage it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I hope that they have some type of understanding or some type of knowledge. I mean, she did have her kids young and, been around the business. I mean, seeing her in the business and watching her move. So hopefully, maybe they have some type of idea of how to
spend the
manage. Yeah. I hope so.
Well, I hope they follow good, sound advice.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping, because Aretha didn't in this instance
Herself. That's a point.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Because you know how it is. When we get some money, we just kind of...
Yeah. You don't have that. No, don't do that. No, not no more. No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
See, I'm gonna tell you, she has an attorney that works with her.
Yeah.
Lord, if this woman is over your trust, Tamara Woods,
Right.
it's gonna be hard for you to get $10 without a reason.
Word.
She's strictly about. Now, why do you need
Hey
this?
man, I need to plan this, man.
Yeah, but you don't need over her. No, I'm telling you, that lady, she's serious about the dollars and keeping them in order.
Word.
Just so you know, that's Tamara
absolutely,
Woods. She
yes.
she pays attention to every
Woods.
penny.
Yeah, I
I
remember her on the show.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah,
I
yeah,
like her.
yeah.
And I mean, she is the expert when it comes to
Yeah.
complicated trust matters
Definitely.
and tax
Yeah,
matters.
I could just
Yeah.
see it.
You can't tell. Oh my God, she's in rare form. She can get loud and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Fight for you.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all. So you're listening to the Old Fashioned Health Show here on the Real 1100 Old School, New School. We'll be right back.
Immature, kick this for all the ladies out there.
There's a way
right, welcome back to the Old Fashioned Health Show. Good health inside and out. Old School played that song, I Want to Know You, because of Aretha's boyfriend. I know why you played that song, Old School. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Hey,
DJ 9D, man, that ain't nice.
Hey, man, look, Aretha look good back in those days.
Right,
now,
right?
And she still look good now.
Yeah. Hey, we still love the Queen of Soul.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
just
always.
talking about how we learning from her still, even in afterlife.
Yes.
So we still learning
Yes.
from her. So now, there's a couple of organizations that you are a member of and on the board of. We had you wasn't here when we had Uplift. What's the name of it?
Uplift to financial freedom.
No, you wasn't here.
No,
that day.
I don't think so.
Uplift to financial freedom was some guys that came in,
Right.
and they were talking about finances, how to manage your finances, and all those kind of things. Really good classes, and then all you had to do at that time was buy a book, right?
Yes, all you have to do is buy a book, and they provide free financial education to anyone who wants to come.
Now, see,
Free, y'all hear that? Free financial education.
you first of all, you can't even beat free, and on top of that, you know what we fight for every day just to have financial freedom, just by getting up and working every day. So if that class is for free, I don't know what you're doing with your time, because you need to do it.
You need
Yeah,
to do
you
it.
need to do it.
Yeah.
We try to do it at least 3 times a year. It's a 10-week, maybe 8 to 10-week class. And again, it's for the
Wow.
community.
Right.
And this ties into estate planning, to making sure you have your wills and trusts. Because if you don't have a good budget or know how to handle your finances, then you don't take the next step sometimes to protect your assets.
Facts.
So we're having a gala fundraiser on September the 8th. I understand, Alvin, you have it on your website.
Yeah, we do.
Or you can go to our website, www.upliftfinance.com, and click on, and you can purchase tickets or make a donation.
Right.
But we try to serve the community.
That's free, y'all.
And it's
And all you gotta do
You
is buy
can't
the
beat
book.
it. You cannot beat free.
And it teaches you how to financially handle your money.
Yes.
A class.
The classes.
Come on, man.
We need to talk about that a little bit more often.
I
think,
wish we
yeah.
would have. Yeah, I would have took the whole hour for that one.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. They were on our show once before, and we're going to invite them back on again.
Okay.
Because anything to help the community is what we try to do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What we try to do.
I would love to meet him.
That's good old-fashioned health.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fashion health and health information. And it's called, what is the organization called again?
Uplift to financial freedom.
Okay. Uplift to financial freedom. So listen again, you all. So we're talking about the importance of having a will while you are living. So you can be in the business of living when people can be in the business of living when you're gone.
Right.
You know, so it's important. It's important to have a will at any age, and I'm really excited about the part that Carl got, the piece about having, and when you have a kid or a teenage kid
Yes.
or
Right.
an adult kid, being able to help. You
Be
can help
able to
them.
help
make it-
them.
Yeah, help
Yeah.
them too as well.
Passing
So-
down information. You know what I'm saying?
So with Prince's situation, his situation is a lot worse than Aretha, isn't it?
Yes.
He doesn't have no kids.
No kids. And I'm thinking, I'm not sure because I haven't kept up lately. They have made a determination of who the heirs are to receive his estate.
Now, is it legal to say it on air? Because I need to know what's going on.
You ain't one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know my name in that list somewhere now.
No.
I put the purple on the purple rain now.
No. And it'll be a lot of people saying that exact same thing. I was there. He was my cousin.
Exactly.
And that's why we said you should have a will.
Exactly, man.
So with his being different than Aretha, is it because the state he was in, or is it because he didn't have kids?
It's because he didn't have kids, for one thing.
Yeah.
If he had a child, it would have most likely gone to that particular child, but he only had siblings, so...
Wow. And I think they were fighting for a minute about
And then
him getting-
some folks were claiming to be a sister or
Yeah.
a brother to him.
Wow.
Better do some DNA tests. I'm pretty sure they got samples.
So get this. Even if you don't have a lot, this is the way I see a will. You can have a hoopty, but when you leave here, they're gonna be fighting over that.
Oh,
hoopty.
yeah.
Somebody's gonna,
Somebody fight over that car. My car don't have air conditioning. Trust my brother, my sister will be like, I'm gonna need that car.
Yeah, definitely.
They're gonna want that car.
they do it all the time. They take the car, they take anything from your estate and claim it as their own.
Man.
Social Security card, the driver's license. I'm telling you, I've seen it all.
It's
Now wait a minute. Social Security card and driver's license. What do you mean?
I mean, they just take possession of your personal
Understood.
item,
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
and try to have some control over it.
to be honest, especially if we're talking about Prince, that's money within itself. Just those little knickknacks, that's
Right.
money within itself.
people
So
would
just
sell that.
imagine. Yep.
Having anything that has his name on it.
Yep.
Because if somebody came to Aretha's house and just took one of her jackets and put it out there, it'd be worth. It has value.
Man,
To it.
Right.
about 50 to 100,000 easy.
Yeah.
Just because it's Aretha's.
You selling it.
You selling it.
Yep.
I want you to before we take another break, I want you to give them the firm's phone number and the website.
Yes. My number at the office is 404-584-5555, or you can go to my website, www.AltheaDebarJohnsonLaw or ADJPCLaw.com.
All right. And y'all can always go to oldfashionedhealth.com and click on any link that has any image you see that has the law firm on it, and you'll be able to go to there to go to the website.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know the website where y'all have the star on it as y'all favorite home screen.
Right,
You know,
right.
yeah,
That
that
look when you
website.
say- when you say-
There you go.
We're going to take one more break, and then we come back. We're going to wrap this up. You're listening to Alvin and Jerry, Old School, New School, here on the Old Fashioned Health Show.
Though you don't call anymore, I sit and wait in vain. I guess I rap on your door, tap on your window pane. Tap on your window pane. I wanna tell you, baby, changes I'm going through. Missing you, listen you. Till you come back to me, that's what I'm gonna do. Why did you have to decide? You had to set me free. Well, I'm gonna swallow my pride, beg you to please. Baby, please save me. Never what you see me. I'm gonna walk by myself just to prove that my love is true. Oh, for you, baby. Till you come back to me, that's what I'm gonna do. Baby, why you like me? Like living in a world of poverty. Hear my plea. I got to make you see that our love is dying. Our love is dying. From you, you know, somehow I must explain. I'm gonna rap on your door.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Old Fashioned Health Show. Good health inside and out. Did you know who that was, Mr. Thea?
You know that's the queen.
The Queen. Y'all, we have really, really enjoyed having Miss Althea DeBar Johnson here with us, talking about the importance of voting voting and the importance of having a will before and after death. And we're going to be talking about this a lot. She's going to be on here talking about trust. She will be on here quite a few times until we get as many people as we can to make a difference in their lives. It is important. It is important to have a will, just as it is important to vote.
Oh yeah.
So, first of all, I want to tell you thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank
we really
you.
always enjoy you coming in. When I in old school, like where's attorney? She here yet? She here yet? So we really enjoy
Yeah, I was waiting on you and stuff.
it. We really enjoy having you on here. You really help us,
Definitely.
and we learn
appreciate
a
it.
lot. So once again, give them your phone number for those that are listening. Y'all need a will. You need a will. Believe me, if you don't have but $2, trust me, when you leave, somebody gonna fight over them.
Oh yeah.
All
They
right?
want the $2.
They want the $2. They want them last $2.
Look, I've been in a mediation when they were arguing over a black kettle pot. That was the only thing that we had to discuss.
And
A black kettle pot in a mediation. I'm not making up these stories.
They want that.
Somebody, the family members wanted it.
Wow.
Yes. But
Hey,
Wow.
it probably got his story of itself. That pot,
yeah, because
Yeah.
it was a relic,
right?
antique,
Mhm. Yeah.
and that's what they were fighting over.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what they're going to be. I'm going to have so much stuff. Oh, my God.
Man, Al, listen here.
I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff.
Listen here. Make sure you leave me that shirt and that computer. I'm good.
Yeah, right. You're saying that right now. All right. So, once again, give them your phone number and your website so where people can reach you.
You can reach me at 404-584-5555, or that is adjpclaw.com.
Okay. All right. So, listen, y'all. Please make sure to remember to come out and register to vote on September the 22nd. Make sure you vote early. Vote early so in the event something is wrong, you got time to correct it. Make sure you take the elderly that can't go vote and do let them
The
vote
absentee
vote.
ballots.
All right?
Exactly.
Absentee ballot. So I'm gonna be on you all about this every day because the person in charge now said he's not giving the federal workers no raise. So I know they're gonna be a little pissed. There should be more voting going on right now. But that's just my thoughts. So thank you all so much for listening to the Old Fashioned Health Show, Old School, New School here on the Real 1100.
Yes, sir.
Old School, we had a good show today.
Hey, man, it was wonderful, educational, and
Yes.
very awakening.
Yes, and you all
So-
can listen to this show again. If you go to oldfashionedhealth.com, it will be posted on there. It'll be posted on Spreaker. It'll be posted on iHeart. It'll be posted on our app. I mean, you can hear this whenever you want to hear it.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Y'all have a good one.
By the side of the road, and teach them to love one another, that heaven might find a place in their hearts. 'Cause Jesus is love. He won't let you down.
Thanks for stopping by Old Fashioned Health with your host, Alvin. We hope the show has been informative and entertaining. And more importantly, we hope that we led you in the right direction to have good health inside and out. For more information on Old Fashioned Health, please visit our website at oldfashionedhealth.com. And be sure to join Alvin Monday through Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. for Old Fashioned Health right here on 1100 a.m. Take care.